Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the collective as part of the collective Christmas countdown. So we're on day 15, the 15th of December. These are timeless readings, even though they're labelled for today or what have you, they are timeless readings. So it's kind of whenever you come across this reading where it's most likely going to resonate, okay? So they're just pretty much a current energy check-in to find out what's happening with you all, really. So they're pretty informal readings. Also as well, if this reading does pertain to love, then I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best fits with your situation, but please do not make the story fit, okay? So if the reading resonates or even parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message, okay? So let's have a look and find out what's happening for the collective for today. Angels of love and light, can we please have clear, concise messages for the collective? What would they need to know for today? Okay, what do they need to know? '15th, oh, okay, well that was the Five of Swords, okay? And it's fallen on the floor, but it's face down. So somebody wants to really stamp on the conflict. They want it just to shut down. They want it to stop. You know, it was kind of flying through the air, being upright, then reverse. It just wasn't really sure what it was doing, but there's been a lot of chaos, maybe a lot of drama, and somebody just wants it to stop and put like a lid on it. Like they don't want it anymore. They're fed up with it. They want it out of their life. They're completely done. And they're just wanting some sort of peace, but potentially they haven't closed out on the situation to do with someone else or something else as of yet, but that is what their intention is. They just want to completely finish it for the sake of their own stability here with the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign or maybe an air sign, but let's have a look and find out. Look, somebody definitely wants a new beginning here with the Fool. They just want to take a leap of faith. They want to get out of whatever they've been in. They want more lightheartedness in their life. They're so ready for the next chapter, or they're nearly ready for the next chapter. Look at that with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Wow. So yeah, somebody's sense of security and stability is very important to them, and that is the wish fulfillment. The dream come true would be to have everything that they need so that they feel really stable in their life, like they feel grounded, they feel secure, they feel happy, they feel emotionally content, like they feel like they have everything that they need, you know. This is incredibly important for this person here. You know, they just want everything sorted. Yeah, they've made a decision. If they had to choose between one place and another, or another partner and someone else, they've made that particular decision. And I feel like if they've made a decision between you and a karmic partner, they've made the decision to you, and they're on the way back here with the Six of Swords. Okay, so there could be no contact or a block in communication as of right now, and there could maybe even be a delay. But just because there is a delay doesn't mean that a sense of communication or what have you, or things moving forward in your connection, is denied, I'm getting, okay? Yeah, so if there had been an unwanted commitment with someone else, then they're stopping that as well. They're stopping contact with someone, potentially a Taurus. Doesn't necessarily have to be, maybe even a karmic partner or multiple karmic partners here, so that eventually they can have their stability and shut that other situation here with the Death card with Scorpio. And then that wanted to peek through as well, Aquarius energy with the Star, and get some sort of healing. Okay, so maybe even a reconciliation, but someone is closing out a very difficult soul cycle in their life here with the Ten of Wands, and their wish fulfillment would be eventually to break the back of it. I'm getting break the back of it, drop it, so that they can have their wish fulfillment. But this has been a long time coming. This person's needing to take the time for themselves so that they can gather up this new sense of power in their life, so that healing could come into play here. Very interesting. Let's see what else is going on. See what's going on. Look at that, the World, beautiful, interesting. So we had the Page of Pentacles we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we had that King of Pentacles again. And I wanted to say Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting. So this person may have taken quite some time to get to where they've got to, but slow and steady wins the race, I'm getting. So there may have been another situation or a long-term home to do with some sort of stability, that someone may have had to retreat from another situation that wasn't working for them because potentially it may have failed, and you know, things didn't necessarily work out. Like, it could have been a really pretty picture I'm getting, but it wasn't so pretty when you looked up close. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, everything seemed to be sunshine and roses on the outside and you wouldn't think any different from it, but when you get a closer look, it's definitely not what as it seems. Okay, so somebody could have been lying to themselves, not ready to face the truth, ready to face the facts on something that may have failed, and that, you know, a connection didn't necessarily work out for whatever reason. Like, somebody may be looking back on it going, well, maybe if I changed certain things and did this, maybe it will work out then. And it's like, well, no, actually, it's just meant to be dropped. It's meant to be moved on, because for the sake of this overall security for this person to be successful, they know that they need to drop what they need to drop, or feel like they need to drop, but they may be just trying to hold on to it as of right now, even though that something wasn't meant to work out. Even though something wasn't meant to work out. Yeah, because there was sneakiness, look, with the Seven of Swords. They know that something wasn't meant to work out. It's like, that is so crazy. They know that they need to move on confidently away from the other situation to get the peace that they're looking for, here with the Five of Wands in reverse, to drop the investment and no longer put the effort in and give it up here. Oh my gosh, for the wish fulfillment. Oh gosh, that is so crazy. Your person could have 2 children, or there could be 2 children in the mix. Somebody may have been keeping hold of a situation for selfish reasons in relation to finances, or maybe even a legal contract, even though they weren't getting the win from that connection or that situation. And, you know, financially they may have been stable at one point. They know that it was meant to be over. It was over. They knew it was over long before it was over. That's what I'm getting. Look at that, with the Ten of Swords in reverse. They know that they needed to leave an unhealthy relationship, and it's been on the brink of failure for like the longest of times. So that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's carry on. Oh. Somebody is realising that they're needing to gather up the confidence to put their back to an old situation and to have a fresh start in their life. Potentially there is, this person finds you very attractive and they want to see you, but I feel like if you've dealt with another situation, or your person's dealt with another situation, and you may be at a distance from one another, there could have been too much, or you may feel like there's too much that's happened in a particular connection, so therefore it may be more difficult to put the work in, and you may not necessarily be able to expect very much more to happen with the connection, especially if there had been obstacles in the past. Like, it may just not necessarily work out, and that you feel stuck here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, because there could potentially have been a third party situation with the Three of Cups, where there's most likely infidelity and difficulty here with the Ten of Swords in reverse, and also most likely the karmic partners or partner with difficulty and having to leave a toxic old cycle, which left you or your person in a lot of stress and strain and trying to gather this clarity and truth about what was going on. And somebody may convey that they thought the grass was greener in another situation when the grass was actually always greener with you, and they've been stuck for the longest of time because they didn't trust themselves. But also what I'm getting is that this person's incredibly attracted to you with the Queen of Wands, and there's the King of Wands here, right? But he's in reverse. And the reason, you know, you and your person are a soul connection. You're meant to go together. But there was something very painful that happened between the two of you, most likely to do with a third party, that your person was stuck in to do with a karmic cycle. So it's like you knew that you and this person were meant to have something together, or felt this strong kind of passionate connection between the two of you, like this magnetic kind of undeniable chemistry. But then at the same time, you intuitively knew that your person was most likely, you know, consumed in something else or with someone else, and that they were going to be, you know, if they came back around you, then it most likely would be for selfish reasons. And you knew that they were interested in you, but they didn't show the interest to you because of the fact of the third party situations. God, my gosh, what? Look. You know that your person wanted to revive the connection, but they didn't do anything to move the connection forward in the past. But your person now wants to come back with the Three of Cups upright to have a new stable beginning with you, to come forward. That's what they want. They want the celebrations with you. So after they've failed in something else, they want a success with you. That's potentially how they view it. But maybe they just had to learn a harsh lesson from another situation. Look. You walked away from this person because they were juggling you. You knew who this person was to you. You probably had a lot of love for this person, and you thought that they brought you a lot of happiness. But you found out that this person was juggling, you know, Tom, Dick and Harry, or whoever you want to call it. Like, you knew what they were doing. So you kind of just decided, look, okay, well, I'm not going to be dealing with this. I know that on some level we're, like, meant to be, but this isn't right. This isn't right. So you left. You thought, okay, well, this is the distance between us anyway, so what difference does it make if I put more distance between us? Because you're not going to be the one sitting here being juggled by this person. So you just decided, look, at the end of the day, you know, if you're not filling up the cups, you know, and as much as I'm filling up your cups, then what am I doing here? So you just decided to go, do you know what? Right, F this, and move on. Regardless of how you felt about this person, because it wasn't right. Wow, you could have been dealing with an Aries here, with the Emperor. Divine Masculine even. Yeah, there was unrequited love. Look, this person was hot and cold. Even though they tamed their passion for you, they wanted you, but they didn't put in the work. And now they want to come back around to heal it. Look at that, with the Six of Swords in reverse. But you know that they probably have some sort of unresolved issues. So you're kind of like, you know, trying to not get too entangled by the whole thing. Because you don't want to feel stuck. You don't want to be wrapped in with someone else's bad karma here with the Ten of Wands. They've got to sort out what they've got to sort out. I feel like you might have been quite clear with this person. Wow, these are very strong messages, guys. I was not expecting this. What else is going on? This person wants a reunion with you, though. What else? See, look at that. They want to balance it out. Sagittarius energy with Temperance. But they were emotionally manipulative and they really hurt you. And they most likely blamed you for potential toxic ways that they had and made you feel stressed. But you decided, look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to play with all that. I'm not going to deal with the mind games, you know, and all of this. You know, they were definitely showing you one thing and then doing another. Because they were reckless here with the Fool in reverse. They were childish. You want equal give and take. You don't want to be breadcrumbs by this person, so you left with the Six of Swords. You thought, okay, well, unless you're going to give equal, then I'll leave. But you recognised and knew that this person was playing mind games with you and tried to manipulate you, and they were selfish, and that they didn't want to even potentially build on a friendship with you, even though that was the sole connection between you, and they had the interest and the passion and everything the same as you did, but then they didn't recognise who you were at the time, and so they stayed in something else, and then that failed. Because they thought it was going to be better off by being in that other situation, and that was far from the truth. And so they ended up just feeling knackered from another situation that they had to close out. But now they want success with you. They want to work things out with you because they're knackered. Oh my gosh, I literally just said that. What the fudge? I literally just said that. And the reason I had said all that to do with like the being exhausted and what have you, and now they want to compromise, is because we've got the 6 of Wands here and the 3 of Wands, and you add that up and you got the 9 of Wands. And because things didn't necessarily work out, it's going to take it in reverse. And look, we have the Emperor here. Crazy. Look, you left the toxicity because you were like, enough is enough. Capricorn energy. We also have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius here. You just went, look, enough is enough. I either have equal or I don't. And so you left. What else? Yeah, because there was someone else in the mix. Someone was holding on to a karmic partner. The block. Look, the block from anything happening between the two of you was because of a Queen of Pentacles. It's because of a long-term partner that they had with someone else elsewhere. And it came out sideways. So your person was showing up earlier as the King of Pentacles. But then obviously you come out sideways and someone who they thought that they were meant to be with, and what didn't work out, that they were holding on to, was for the sake of stability. Even though there was the passion between the two of you. And this person could be dealing with a Virgo, awoken to the fact that whoever they were dealing with had unrequited love, and now they want to communicate to you that they've been dealing with someone who was toxic, and now they're getting away from them because the karmic partner is unwilling to compromise with them and causing stress in their life, and most likely they have children with this person, and therefore now they want to step up to the plate and come forward towards you with the Emperor. But then you're going to most likely have a reunion, but it'll be postponed. The reunion between the two of you will make you very happy, and look, with the King of Pentacles showing itself, and you both won't be living in fantasy land anymore about a commitment that, or commitments that weren't working out. Ooh, I don't know why I feel so animated. Like whoever feels all this, like very animated, like they're just kind of, I feel like someone's really had enough. They've had enough. You know, regardless of the strength of how much you feel stuff for someone or what have you, it gets to a point where you're like, how much can someone take? And I feel like you're just kind of this Queen of Wands here, sitting looking out to your future going, okay, well my back is pretty much to everything and everyone that's in to do with this other situation. You're not getting involved with it whatsoever. Like, you're most likely, your person is dealing with a legal case or a legal situation, waiting on some sort of finances to gain their stability. So then, what have you? Oh, I feel knackered. I feel absolutely knackered. I'll take one more. Oh, okay. Huh. So 2 separate groups of piles came forward. Look at that. This person wants to travel to see you to say that they've ended a difficult situation where they thought that they were going to be happy in. It turns out they got stabbed in the back because of bad karma from the past, and now they want to have a postponed reunion with you to communicate to you and say, look, actually everything looked great, but I've had to move home and relocate, so now therefore, like, I'm having a tough time. We didn't see eye to eye. We both wanted the different things. There may have been the passion there at one point, but that's pretty much what was there. Like, not much else. And so now your person wants to get unstuck and have a reunion with you because they recognise the love between the two of you with the 2 of Cups whilst being in separation from you, and that they love you. but they didn't show the love that they had for you because they were dealing with someone else, with the Empress in reverse, with a baby mama or a baby daddy. Look, who they weren't on the same page with. Look at that with the King of Pentacles. Again, that they were emotionally unsatisfied with. That all they did was have endless arguments, pointing the finger at each other. And what for? The stability. And they were trapped in their environment, and they were sticking up for the sake of, well, let's just not move on from each other because it's comfortable, and so therefore stayed more stuck. But they needed to follow their intuition in this recognition that they needed to close out the cycle because they were just holding on to each other for a commitment for the sake of holding on to it. Even though that they needed to learn to stand up for themselves, to trust in their intuition, to move themselves forward, to then eventually get onto this new path of actually investing in themselves and investing in their life and working on something else as they close out an old karmic cycle. You knew your person and you with the Queen of Wands and King of Wands upright, and you knew that you and this person were most likely the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles upright, and most likely the Emperor and the Empress upright. But they didn't acknowledge who you were, and they stayed in something else. And they knew in some level that them and this person weren't right for each other. That they were probably bored with each other. That it was just the convenience of the finances between the two of them. That there may have even been infidelity, unfaithfulness. Somebody didn't want to be left alone. Somebody didn't want to be on their own. Somebody didn't want to be free. Somebody didn't want to be independent. They wanted to be codependent on someone else. That was it. This relationship was predictable. It was just kind of routine, as it were. There was no spontaneity in any of it whatsoever. And money probably could have been potentially used as a weapon, I'm getting. There could have been just pure materialism there. But a lot of selfishness. Somebody was getting tied down even though that they didn't want to be tied down. It's like that contradictory of like doing one thing and then saying another. So it didn't make any sense. It may not made any sense to you, or maybe even to themselves, but they were doing it anyway. Wow. Anyway, I'm definitely not going to be pulling any more cards, guys. That is the end of the reading. If you enjoyed the reading and if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And obviously if you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. I hope that you have a very good day, and we'll most likely speak to you again tomorrow. So have a good one. Speak to you later. Thank you. Take care.